Good afternoon, and welcome to Big Z Sports' presentation of high school softball tournament coverage. Today, in this Division IV East District semifinal, the Beaver Local Lady Beavers host the Indian Valley Lady Braves. Today's game is presented by Keim Home Center, the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, and Right Mark Roofing. Now, let's head to the field with Big Z Sports.
Wood Electric pregame show time here from Lisbon as it is Beaver Local playing host Indian Valley Division IV East District Tournament action on the way on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. Good evening, everyone, from the Hartzler's Quality Housing mobile studio. I'm Nick McWilliams. He's Adam Ciereszewski, and we've got the Claxon Communications crew here on location in what is going to turn out to be a beautiful night for some high school softball, albeit with maybe a few raindrops on the way, but nothing too bad. Overall, Adam, this is a matchup, two of the top seeds in this East District. This is kind of what you assume is going to happen when you get to the Final Four in the district. This is the kind of matchup you expect to get. Yeah, you got the 4-5 matchup, which, like you said, that's kind of the way it's it's shaped to be if the seeding was done properly, which in this case it definitely was. Beautiful facility here. You can see that they're very new school, and then across the street, it looks like they're getting ready. They're working on currently a brand new field house here at Beaver Local. Mm-hmm. So they're definitely getting a facelift per se with all the facilities here. But no, this is a great atmosphere. This is my kind of weather. I got the hoodie and shorts, a little breeze in the air. It's a good mix there. Yep, and I'm currently working on a pepperoni roll to get me through this broadcast and a Pepsi. I mean, you and I on the way down here were picking out spots like, maybe we could go there. Maybe we could eat there on the way back. Yeah. Overall, a decent little drive Indian Valley had to take to get over here. Still not overall a terrible drive by any means, but this is what we always say with the East District. It actually spans rather far, considering it was about an hour and 20-minute drive. It really does, because just imagine if in some world West Holmes had to play Beaver Local. There you go. That was as far wide as stretched as you could get. That's as far west and as far east as you can get in the East District. But we didn't quite have that big of a span, but a big enough one, about an hour and a half to get down here. But like you said, Nick, it was a nice drive, and I'm ready to watch some more softball. As am I. We're going to roll on with your Wood Electric pregame show, and coming up, we've got our coach interviews, as we will be starting things off with head coach Dusty Braun of the Indian Valley Braves. We also caught up with assistant coach for Beaver Local, Katie Neville. Stay tuned for more from the Hartzler's Quality Housing mobile studio.
The Tuscarawas County dairy farmers want you to know that low-fat chocolate milk is a great choice for student-athletes and hard workers. It provides the nutrition needed after practices, games, or a hard day at work, and it tastes great. Low-fat chocolate milk is packed with carbohydrates for energy, proteins to repair muscles, fluids to rehydrate, plus vitamins and minerals to help build strong bones and bodies. It's the official beverage of the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Tuscarawas County dairy farmers. Farms, family, food.
Cush Financial Group has been proudly serving the community's financial needs for over 35 years. The team at Cush Financial follows an industry-leading service model with a unique approach and fiduciary responsibilities associated with their board-certified financial planner. With over 75 years of combined experience, the advisors at Cush Financial Group are here to help you achieve your financial goals. Contact their office at 330-308-8700 or visit their website at cushfinancial.com to see about scheduling your free consultation today. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Independence Capital Company, Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. For the past 30 years, the residents in and around Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff at McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season and make the call to McInturf Realty at 330-364-SOLD or find us online at McInturfRealty.net.
Find your path to success at Buckeye Career Center. Buckeye students earned over 3,000 industry-recognized credentials this past school year, and over 130 students participated in our school-to-work program or an internship at a local business. Let us help you get a jump start on your future in a career of landscaping and turf management, pharmacy technician, HVACR, CAD development and design, or any of our over 30 programs. Enroll today for next school year by visiting BuckeyeCareerCenter.org.
Welcome back to Lisbon and the Wood Electric pregame show, as it is the East District in Division 4. The Indian Valley Braves in town to take on the Beaver Local Beavers. We go along the base pass with the coach, brought to you by PAC Drilling. Head coach Dusty Braun for the Indian Valley Braves. Coach, hopefully, no rain going to ruin the day for us here, but still some pretty good softball weather for today.
Yeah, I don't want to say it's chilly because then my girls will think I'm cold, but there's a little breeze, the sun's down, and it's a nice day to play softball.
Now, of course, getting deeper into the tournament runs, I mean, it's always win or go home. We all know how that attitude is, that you have to have that mindset coming in here. For you guys, quite a long bus ride to get here. How focused do the Braves appear to be?
I don't want to jinx myself here today, but my girls showed up to hit at 1 o'clock today with some life underneath of them. School's out at Indian Valley, and I fed them before we came, and they were kind of quiet on the bus, which I never tend to know if that's a good thing or bad thing. But, yeah, we're excited to be here. We're excited for this adventure. We got a young team, and we like where we're at.
Now, you and I were talking a little bit when it came to the tournament draws and how everything went. It was kind of a back and forth before you guys ultimately paired up here with Beaver Local. We know another quality opponent, but you almost expect that this time of year.
Yeah, I think when you get down to the Final Four on each side of the bracket, you think you're getting quality teams and not quantity of teams just all getting into the tournament. And, you got to be prepared. And I think we know what we're up against here today.
Tell me a little bit about what you guys have talked about when it comes to the Beavers, what you've seen out of them, and maybe kind of what you expect to see from them on the field today.
Well, when you go scout a game, you don't know the opponent till you see the other pitcher step out there, so you get in comparison to that. But the first three hitters in the lineup for Beaver Local are pretty good players. They're young. They got some freshmen that are going to contribute here today when they get out there. But I think you tell yourself every day, take care of what you can control on your side, and what they do could be different than what you've seen that day or that moment. And I just told my girls, let's make the routine ounce and do what we do best, and that's execute our side of the game, and I think we'll be all right today.
And so far in this tournament run, we've seen from the Braves some of the names you expect to be up there on top of the scorecard in terms of the really good days at the plate or some really good defensive days. You've had some other names that have really turned up big too also in the tournament. How much has that helped out a lot? Some of the players who maybe have flown under the radar more this season really stepping up in a big way.
Well, you hope that they're prepared for this moment, but you always think you got 4 or 5 girls in this moment, they'll shine. But man, when you get 2 other ones and maybe the top 5 don't perform as well, you get 2 more to show up, and man, as a coach, it's relaxing. I mean, you just feel the pressure come off of you, and we've played pretty good softball down here down the stretch, and you're excited that all the girls are contributing. Now you're just not relying on 4 or 5. It might not be the same 4 or 5 every game, but your lineup's extended.
Well, thank you so much, as always, for your time, Coach, and good luck to the Braves.
Hey, I appreciate you guys for the travel down here, but as always, go Braves.
Head coach Dusty Braun for the Indian Valley Braves, brought to you by PAC Drilling. Stay tuned. We're going to be hearing from head coach Mark Gashdaller right after this on your Wood Electric pregame show.
T-County Boxing Academy on East High in New Philadelphia invites anyone serious about boxing to see what they offer and have success just like pro boxer and Yurexville's own Sugar Dre Donovan. T-County Boxing Academy not only offers the area's premier training facility, but also offers the best supplements on the market for peak training to get the most out of your workouts. To see all T-County Boxing Academy has to offer, find T-County Boxing Academy-TCBA on Facebook.
Sammy Sue's Barbecue on Front Street in Dover offers a menu full of house-smoked meats, including choices like ribs, chicken, steak, and pork. Sammy Sue's takes pride in knowing that everything on their menu is made fresh in their kitchen with the freshest ingredients. Sammy's also offers a variety of specials all week long, including the popular wing nights every Tuesday and Thursday. Find Sammy Sue's Barbecue on Facebook for a full list of daily specials and everything they have to offer.
Top Notch Auto on East Plum Alley in Janaden, your one-stop shop for all your vehicle needs, offering an experienced staff that can handle just what you need to keep your vehicle running at its best. Top Notch Auto specializes in diagnostics with state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment. Whether your vehicle needs routine maintenance or major repairs, Top Notch Auto can handle all your vehicle needs. They also offer a large selection of tire brands, including Goodyear, Kelly, and Cooper, just to name a few. Find Top Notch Auto LLC on Facebook or call them at 740-561-4100.
The completion of Tusky Deli's expansion project is near and is excited to offer everyone even more items. The deli has remained open throughout the construction to continue offering the lowest prices around on their deli items, along with their made-fresh daily soups, salads, sandwiches, and wraps, which is perfect for a lunchtime stop. You can find Tusky Deli on Facebook. The Tusky Deli is a proud supporter of Indian Valley Braves athletes and wishes them the best of luck in tonight's game.
Welcome back to your Wood Electric pregame show live from the Hartzler's Quality Housing mobile studio as we've got tournament softball out of Division 4 on the way. The Indian Valley Braves taking on the Beaver Local Beavers. We'll go along the base pass with the coach, brought to you by PAC Drilling. It's assistant coach Katie Neville for Beaver Local. Coach, first and foremost, we're going to be hoping the weather's going to hold off. Hopefully no rain here today.
Absolutely.
It's been a fantastic season for Beaver Local. Tell me a little bit about how you guys have gotten to this point.
We are 19-5. We are a young team, so we had to put in extra effort to hold our team together. But we have 6 pitchers that we have used throughout the season and rotated them. And we've had quite a few girls hit home runs, and we've just stuck together as a team.
Yeah, 6 pitchers, no easy task. Sometimes making sure you guys can get those wins. We saw you from top to bottom. It looks good in terms of ERA and things like that. Whenever you're getting ready for a team with Indian Valley across from you in the tournament, what have you guys been working on? What are you expecting out of the Braves tonight?
We've been working on our hitting and not psyching ourselves out because we get so excited at the plate. Obviously keeping our errors to a minimum and just focusing on our game and not worrying about the other team.
Simple as that. Sometimes hard to accomplish, though. Yeah. Tell me, in terms of what you guys are going to have to do really well here today, and obviously to advance in the tournament and keep this postseason run going.
We're going to have to hit the ball. We're going to have to not leave our base runners on base, stranded on base, and just play our defensive game that we know how to play. 0 to minimal errors, know where their base runners are and what's going on in the game at the time.
Well, perfect, Coach. Thank you so much for your time, and good luck to the Beavers.
All right, thank you very much.
Assistant Coach Katie Neville for the Beaver Local Beavers, brought to you by PAC Drilling. Stay tuned. The night's first pitch is on the way on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel.
We invite you to discover Keim Home Center in Charm, Ohio. Keim is your destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. From renovation and building projects to custom millwork needs, our team of experts work with both homeowners and professionals to bring your vision to life. Visit Keim Home Center in Charm or online at keimhome.com. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
Do you have property you'd like to have cleared? Do you know the value of standing timber? Well, Millwood Lumber in Janaden-Hutton is a buyer of standing timber and land across Ohio. Millwood Lumber also offers 2 convenient ways of purchasing firewood. Prepackaged bark-free firewood producing less creosote, ash, debris, and bugs, providing convenience for you. Or you can purchase bulk firewood by the truckload. Learn more about Millwood Lumber. Visit millwoodlumberinc.com. When you think pizza, think Amici's Pizza, with locations in West Lafayette and Janaden-Hutton. Amici's Pizza offers you your favorite traditional pizzas, as well as specialty pizzas, subs, wings, and salads. Everything from the dough to the sauce is made fresh daily. There's just something different about a pizza from Amici's. Try one today in West Lafayette or Janaden-Hutton. Big city taste for a small city price. Learn more. Find Amici's on Facebook.
This is Jordan Hartzler. At Hartzler's Quality Housing, our goal is to help customers achieve the dream of home ownership. We have been a family-owned, affordable housing business for over 40 years. We value our customers and have the knowledge and experience to help you walk through the home buying process from start to finish.
Conveniently located just off I-77 in New Philadelphia, stop by and browse their model homes or learn more by visiting Hartzlers.com.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
The Sarchone name has always been known for truck sales, and once you see our inventory, you'll understand why. At Sarchone Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dalton, you'll find the largest selection of new trucks and SUVs in the area. Shop our inventory at SarchoneCDJR.com or stop in and visit us on the corner of Route 30 and Route 94 in Dalton. Sarchone Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Get your own at Sarchone.
You know what's better than a limited time deal? An unlimited time deal. That's why the Wendy's $5 Biggie Bag with a Junior Bacon Cheeseburger, 4-piece nugs, Junior Hot and Crispy Fries, and small soft drink is available all the time. Because the best time for fresh, never frozen beef and Applewood smoked bacon is all the time. Duh. I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot. For the best deal of all time, gotta be Wendy's.
Unlimited time does not mean forever. U.S. price and participation may vary. Prices may be higher in Alaska, Hawaii, and California and via third-party delivery. Fresh beef available in the contiguous U.S., Alaska, and Canada.
Back with your Wood Electric pregame show live from Beaver Local High School as we now have your starting lineups brought to you by Wendy's, and we will be starting those off with the visiting Indian Valley Braves. Adam, you've got those.
Yeah, leading off for the Braves, number 6, Natalie Musser. She'll be playing shortstop. Batting second, Bella Weaver. She'll be catching today, wearing number 3. Shelby Gossett's on the mound. She'll be batting third, wearing number 22. Cameron Gossett, she'll be the designated player, wearing number 14. Cambry Paul, wow, I don't know why. I just like, you ever move down something and then you just like freeze?
Forget where you are.
Yeah. Cambry Paul, she'll be in the 5th spot, playing first base. Ashlyn Bolin, she'll be playing left field, wearing number 1. Heavenly Paul, she'll be playing center field, wearing number 4. Boy, I'm struggling with this. Good Lord. Lily Lewis, she'll be playing second base, wearing number 2. Alexa Schuler, she'll be playing third base, wearing number 7. And in the flex position, wearing number 9, will be Michaela Rehard.
Thank you for that.
Did I get that right?
I'm fairly certain. Yeah, thank you for that. Our starting lineups brought to you by Wendy's. I set you up for failure, though, because it didn't have first names on there, and he kept having to go back and forth with the roster.
Yeah, that's all right. We got through it.
So those are your visiting Indian Valley Braves, their Wendy's starting lineups. We will get you the Beaver Local starting lineups coming up here when it's their turn to take the plate. Starting things off, it will be Natalie Musser, the shortstop for Indian Valley, and she'll watch ball number 1 away as we are underway in this East District showdown. On the mound, Addie Thurick for Beaver Local. She's going to be tasked with doing something that, some teams have struggled with, which is limiting an Indian Valley offense that really can have an inning or two that completely put the game away.
Yeah, absolutely. And it all starts with Musser at the top of the lineup. She's so fast, Nick. All she's got to do is put the ball in play, and it's a hard out to get.
Well, obviously from the left-handed batter's box, third baseman's going to play in anyway, but I'm sure the Beavers have scouted this well, knowing how the wheels of Musser can burn you. 2-0 from Thurick. That's low again. Now 3-0.
Yeah, and the one thing you don't want to do to start a game, you don't want to give a free base with a walk, so hopefully she'll be able to kind of work back in this count.
Yeah, no free base runners. That's going to be a huge key for both these sides. Thurick's next offering is going to be at the chest now, or at the letters, I should say, 3-1. Little rise ball, first time we've seen that out of Thurick. Oh, I'm getting a head shake. No, fastball from Thurick, maybe.
Yeah, I think it was just up.
Oh, okay. You would know better than I would. I know that for a fact. 3-1. Swung on and missed. Goes to the outside corner, and Musser couldn't get contact on it.
Yeah, you can see the confidence. I know she's only thrown 5 pitches so far, but starting off with 3 balls, you get that first strike called. That's the beginning of the confidence that all pitchers want to feel.
It's a full count as Thurick has battled back into it. Musser digs in. Thurick kicks, fires. Swung on, slapped down the left side and foul. Just past head coach Dusty Braun over in the third base coach's box.
Nice adjustment there by Musser. Obviously went to the outside part of the plate again. This time she got a bat on it. Just to stay alive, live to see another pitch.
I think Coach Braun and third baseman Allie Wright were talking, I could have got that.
Probably.
Yeah.
Anybody that knows Dusty would absolutely say he could have gotten that.
Thurick gets ready. Her 3-2. Way high there to Musser, so a great at-bat to start things off for the Braves, as it will be their leadoff hitter on. Bella Weaver now coming to the plate. Weaver, who has been playing third base, now slotting in at catcher tonight. a position she's familiar with for sure.
Yeah, anytime you have to kind of shuffle things around a little bit, to have another catcher ready to roll, that's always a good thing.
First offering from Thurick. It's a bunt attempt. It's a good one. Charging it there is Wright. Looks the runner over to second. There goes Musser. Nobody covered third. Heads up base run in there as Musser will be safe, advancing all the way up to third.
Yeah, left fielder did what she's supposed to do. Just I think she was playing too deep and couldn't get there. And with Musser's speed, you have to get there a little quicker than normal.
So officially it's a 5-3 putout, but Musser does advance. A good sacrifice from Weaver. We know how important these early runs are. Shelby Gossett, the pitcher for the Braves, will stand in. We've seen some of the power she's had throughout this season and throughout her career. Would love to find a gap. First offering is going to be in there for a strike. So far from Thurick, although we haven't seen, maybe all the pitches she has, wouldn't call her a flamethrower by any means, but location.
Yeah, she's done a good job. Like I said, it kind of got off to a little bit of a rocky start, but since then, she's done a good job locating her pitches.
The 0-1 swung on and missed. Gossett got underneath it. Trying to put that over the scoreboard in left field.
Yeah, I think that was the goal with that swing. Here as a pitcher, obviously being up 0-2, this is where you want it to be around the zone. You try to tempt the batter into chasing one.
Gossett digs back in. Thurick's 0-2. Swung on and missed as she goes high and outside and gets Gossett to bite for her first punch out of the game. Now Cameron Gossett will come on.
Yeah, that was good pitch location, like you said, Nick. That was out of the zone, but it was close enough that it piqued some interest from Gossett, so she swung at it.
Gossett, your designated player for the Braves. First delivery, that's going to be a hard hit line drive right at the first baseman who will glove it, no problem. So Indian Valley has one stranded on third base. We'll move on to the home half of the first. No score from Lisbon.
Football fans, get ready. Hi, this is Noah with Big Brothers Big Sisters. The NFL Big Draft Party is happening Thursday, April 24th at Shenanigans in Dover from 7 to 9 p.m. Join us for a night of fun, prizes, and great food, all in support of Big Brothers Big Sisters. Enjoy the Mentor Green Drink, exciting giveaways, and Dine to Donate fundraiser, where 10% of proceeds help local youth mentoring programs. Plus, sign up as a mentor and score a Big Brothers Big Sisters football jersey. Don't miss out. Mark your calendars. April 24th at Shenanigans in Dover.
If you're planning a major concrete project, you need the help of Stocker Concrete Company. From precast concrete products to ready-mix concrete, sand, gravel, limestone, and concrete block, the professionals at Stocker Concrete can help you get started and keep you on the path to completion using the best materials you can find. Stocker Concrete is the concrete material provider you can count on. See them at 7574 Route 36, Janaden-Hutton, or call 740-254-4626.
Back to the Hartzler's Quality Housing mobile studio as it is time for the Beaver Local Beavers to take the plate. And their starting lineup's brought to you by Wendy's. Leading things off for them is number 2, Addie Thurick. She is your pitcher. Number 1, the catcher, is going to be Briley Curtis batting second. Batting third is going to be Sierra Call. She's your center fielder wearing number 6. Right fielder, number 19, Tatum Duncan batting fourth. Batting fifth and playing third base is going to be Allie Wright, number 29. Your designated player batting sixth, wearing number 5 is Tori Druschel. Then it is going to be number 21, Brenna Jones. She is your first baseman. And wearing number 9 in left field is Kaylee Eels. Then it's number 7 in Laura Reeder, who will be playing second base. Your flex player, who is your shortstop, number 22, Addie Hopple. Those are your starting lineups brought to you by Wendy's. And this is a Beaver Local team, Adam, that's going to want to see some of this momentum. Musser got all the way over to third, but just one out. But a great job by the Beavers there defensively, and Thurick on the mound working through that.
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously they were – you can't judge a lot with the first batter, but when you throw 3 straight balls, you're probably sitting there thinking, man, what's going on here? But they did a great job overcoming there after the Braves sacrificed Musser over to third and left her stranded.
So it will be Thurick to lead things off, pitcher versus pitcher to start things off here. It's a Beavers team that we know coming into this game has some really good pitching, really solid hitting, timely hitting from them. Indian Valley and Gossett will have to work around that. First delivery is going to be low, almost in the dirt. Yeah, awarding, both coaches seem to think, no free bases awarded here. That's the main goal that you're not going to want to have.
Absolutely.
Gossett's 1-0 runs way high, so now 2-0.
You know, it's a little chilly in the air, Nick, but one thing you might want to think about doing.
What's that?
If that, it's been a long winter, maybe get your air conditioning serviced, and a great place to do that, Top Notch Auto in Jeanette and Hutton.
Oh.
They can handle it more than just your air conditioner, but that's a great place to get your, car repairs done and get that air conditioner tuned up right there on Plum.
Oh, yeah.
Is it
Plum Alley?
Plum Alley. That's what I was going to say, but I should have just rolled with it.
You started losing me there for a minute, and then you brought it back, and I understand now. The 3-0 way high, so a 4-pitch walk issued now to Thurick as Gossett awards a base runner to start things off here. Briley Curtis, the catcher, will now come in.
Yeah, the long point I was trying to make is we'd like to thank
Top Notch Auto.
Yeah, and we'd like to thank them for supporting today's broadcast.
Yeah, I might need to visit Top Notch. My AC doesn't work in my car, so it's got 4x4 air conditioning, all 4 windows down.
Oh,
yeah,
very good.
Delivery from Gossett, swung on and missed. She went up in the zone, got Curtis to go after it. Curtis swinging a bit under it, might have been at the letters anyway.
Interested to see here what the Beavers are going to do with their leadoff batter on.
Schuler playing third today, will be playing in. The 0-1, there's the bunt attempt, and that runs behind the batter in Curtis, and they're going to say it went off of her leg. So a hit by pitch now has 2 runners on for the Beavers.
Yeah, it did look like it kind of clipped her calf muscle, maybe, if I had to guess. It was that lower part of the leg there.
Curtis actually looked back at the umpire and said, it did hit me. She was just making sure he knew.
Just giving some assistance.
Sierra Collier, center fielder, the lefty, will come in. So now Gossett finds herself in a bit of a jam. Nobody out, 2 runners on, bottom of the first inning. She'll wind and fire. Bunt attempt, and they will pull the bat back there. This is a Beaver Local team that has a ton of underclassmen contributors, freshmen and sophomores all over the place who are big-time hitters and contributors for this Beavers team. There's a bunt attempt that bounces off the plate.
Yeah, they kept talking about it. I kept hearing names and players, and it seemed like everybody was followed with freshmen. That's great to have success early on in their high school career because obviously the expectations are just going to continue to grow as they go through school.
Call digs back in. Gossett takes a deep breath, toes the rubber. 1-1 outside. No bunt attempt there from Cole. Now in a good hitter's count at 2-1. Gossett's next delivery swung on, skied to center field. Heavenly Paul, the center fielder, will get under it and will make the grab and will hold the runner at second. Cole sure gave it a ride to center, but Paul almost didn't have to move at all.
I was going to say, that was a major league fly ball. That thing was up there and it hung there for a while, but like you said, Paul, I don't think she took a step. I think it went right to her.
Tatum Duncan, the right fielder, will now be in. Batting cleanup in this Beavers lineup. First delivery from Gossett, swung on and missed. Got her to bite on the high heat. Now you were saying earlier in the pregame about the fantastic facility here. It is a beautiful facility they've got here between the school and the fields.
It really is. You can see that it's all very, very new.
0-1 is fouled straight back off the cage. Now 0-2. Also the backdrop out of center field, a golf course.
Yeah, we could have brought our sticks. Came even earlier.
You don't want to see me.
So what you're saying is we might not have made first pitch?
No. I'd still be looking for my ball on the first tee right about now. 0-2. Swung on and missed as Gossett ties up Duncan for out number 2. Went up in the zone, inside on one of those, then went outside. Duncan got crossed up.
It goes back to what happened in the first inning. Once you get up 0-2, you want to try to give that chase pitch, and that's exactly what Gossett did there. Got her to chase, and 2 outs now in the inning.
Allie Wright, the third baseman, gets her first plate appearance. First delivery from Gossett's fouled away. Gossett, so far, she was trying those first few batters at him to work low in the zone at the knees. Now she's been bringing it up, up, up.
Yeah, you can see that the Beavers, they're an aggressive hitting team. If it's around the plate, they're swinging.
Right back in. Gossett gets the call and is ready. 0-1. On the outside corner, strike 2.
Good location there. Tried to, I think I'd say probably caught the river, which is, that's kind of where you want to keep it. And
that's what we just passed to get here.
We did. We did.
0-2. Swung on and missed as Gossett took something off of it. Back-to-back punch-out, so she'll work out of a jam. On to the second inning. East District Showdown back on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel right after this.
The certified public accountants at Niedenthal & Company believe in the value of relationships. Niedenthal & Company has been in business for over 50 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Niedenthal & Company can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop into the Niedenthal facility on North Wooster Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has just what you're looking for, so your athlete has the best gear for the sports they play. Dumont's has a large apparel selection and can handle your customized screen printing as well as embroidery for your team or business. For sporting goods and for all your apparel needs, Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has everything you want to play and look your best.
5-6-7 due up for Indian Valley as we move on to the second inning. Division IV East District semifinal showdown. Winner of this ball game goes on to take on the winner of Meadowbrook, and I'm blanking on the other one now.
I'd have to pull it up and take a look.
We'll look at that here in a little bit. Obviously, that game going on here tonight.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, both coaches have to be happy with how their pitchers got out of jams there in the first inning. Obviously, the Braves were able to get their leadoff runner over to third base. Beavers got out of that with no runs, and then the Braves were able to leave 2 Beaver runners on base, and we're still knotted at zeros.
Cambry Paul will see strike 1 at the knees. The first baseman for the Braves batting 5th. Ashlyn Bolin and Heavenly Paul expected up this inning. The 0-1 at the knee, or in the dirt at the toes rather of Paul, who has to pull that back foot out of the way. You know what sounds good right now, Adam? I know you enjoyed something from the concession stand, but Sammy Sue's barbecue might not be a bad idea right now.
That's always a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sammy Sue's jumping on for high school softball presentation today. 1-1, just outside and low.
Meadowbrook's playing Harrison Central
That
tonight.
Was who it was. Thank you.
Yes. You can say thank you to Philly head coach John Duffy
there we go.
for helping us out there.
Thanks, Coach.
Yeah.
Now the 2-1. Drops at the knees, now 2-2. So Paul sees the count go even. We've seen already in the early goings from Thurrock there. She's got really good location at the knees, so that's going to be something Indian Valley's batters are going to have to adjust to, especially if that ball's dropping in the zone like that. 2-2 way high and outside. I think I gave her the Big Z kibosh because she went the other direction and went up and away.
Yeah, I think you did. She wanted. I think she wanted to pitch up and away, but just not quite
not
that
there.
Not that far up.
Thurrock ready, the 3-2. Swung on and missed. The second punch out there for the Beaver starter. It'll bring Ashlyn Bolin to the plate.
Yeah, thus far, like I said, she's moving it around very well. Good pitch location. Not throwing a pitch in the same spot twice, making it difficult on the Braves hitters.
Well, something if you don't have the highest velocity, that's what you have to do, right? You got to locate.
Yep.
That one's going to be off the plate. Now 1-0 to Bolin. It's one thing to be able to go up there with a fastball that you can throw by him twice in a row, but it's another thing to just be able to pick and choose your spots.
Yes.
1-0 from Thurrock. Swung on, fouled off the right side, off the top of the Beavers dugout. If you've ever been in a dugout that it comes off the roof like that, it's about 5 times as loud as it sounds like for everybody else.
Those metal roofs are nice until you're under one and they get hit.
I'd prefer if we had a metal roof. It's just mesh that we have to gird us. 1-0, or 1-1 rather. Hard hit ground ball. Second baseman gloves it cleanly, and Bolin will be out at first. Nice play over there from second by Reeder. who handled it no problem for out number 2. Up next, Heavenly Paul, the center fielder.
And that's even when balls are put in play. You get ground balls like that. That's all about pitch location as well.
Paul, another one of the lefties in the Braves lineup. Delivery there from Thurek, high and outside. And if history is telling us anything, high and outside, low and inside next.
Yes.
Now we'll watch Thurek's like, nah, I'm going to show you. That's not what I'm doing at all. 1-0. Swung on and missed. Stayed up in the zone.
Yeah, Paul, if you notice, she's up on it. She's towing that white line. She's up in the box about as far as you can go.
Trying to jump on something.
Yeah.
1-1. Swung on and missed. Outside corner again.
Yeah, those last 2 pitches, really, she's just challenging her. Those are just fastballs on the outer half of the plate, which basically is like middle for where she's standing.
1-2 is cut on and missed. Another punch out there for Thurek. As we will move on to the home half of the second. Big Z Sports returns with more tournament softball following this.
As a parent, a high school sports season can be exhausting. From traveling to games, eating on the run, getting to bed late, and oh yeah, still working your 9 to 5. After all that, you need to unwind, and there is no better way to do that than at one of the 10 lakes operated by the Muskingum Watershed Conservancy District. The opportunities are endless with things to do, plus the option of primitive tent camping or treating yourself to glamping in one of their cabins. See all the Muskingum Watershed offers by finding them at mwcd.org.
TMK Valley Propane is embracing remote tank monitors. Are you tired of going outside to check your propane tank or forget to order your propane on time? TMK Valley Propane now provides reliable remote tank monitoring technology. Let TMK Valley Propane take the worry away, provide timely delivery, and never run out of propane again. Thank you for your trust in TMK Valley Propane.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
Welcome back to the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio. No score, bottom of the second inning. Live on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. Tori Druschel, Brenna Jones, and Kaylee Eels will be coming up to the plate for Beaver Local. Another great inning of work there from Thurek, and so far working down through the first 7 batters that she's seen, Adam. It's been a great location out of her. It's been real just confident pitching to start things off.
Yeah, absolutely. I know that right now we're dealing with a few technical issues. They're trying to get that worked out. There's a little bit of a choppy, a little bit of a delay.
Oh, okay.
So that's what they're trying to work through that right now. It's not hot out. It's actually rather chilly, so I don't think it's heat related.
Well, it's not cold related either. It ain't that cold, don't worry. First offering to Druschel, she swung on and missed. Now she'll foul that one straight back off the cage.
Well, that's another factor, Nick. I mean, this for a softball field, this is a very, very deep backstop.
Pretty far.
If you get any pass balls or anything like that, if you have a speedy runner on base, this is where you have the potential of taking 2 bags with 1 pass ball.
Had a coach one time who told me when I saw a deep backstop, he said, well, just don't let anything by you. It's that simple. The 0-2. Swung on, line drive, center field. Paul coming in. Is not going to be able to make the grab. It's off of her glove as well. Now rounding first and going up to second. It's going to be Druschel. Throw comes in, not in time.
Yeah, that was excellent base running. As soon as she saw the little bit of a bobble there, she didn't hesitate. Rounded first and went straight to second base.
Brenna Jones, the first baseman, now gets her first plate appearance. Runner already in scoring position. Seemed like for Paul it just took a kind of awkward hop and off the end of the glove.
It did.
Next delivery, that's going to catch the outside corner to Jones, 0-1. Not the most sharp hit ball from Druschel, but it just had the right location right there in center field. Obviously seeing the ball well, putting it right back where it came from.
Absolutely.
0-1, swung on and missed. Gossett goes upstairs again.
A little surprised here with this at bat. I know you got the runner at second with nobody out, but this is another sacrifice opportunity to get that runner 60 feet from your first run of the game.
Now the 0-2 swung on, fouled straight back, and heads up in the parking lot, just off a tire.
Yeah, last night at the Dover New Philly game, we got to see a back windshield shatter.
Oh, boy.
That was interesting.
I've been down there for many games, and I promise you every time I'm walking to where I'm going. I'm parking as far away as possible.
Yes.
Gossett's 0-2. Swung on, line drive, back up the middle. Paul's going to try to cut it off, and it goes under her glove again. Now here comes Druschel around third. She's going to score. Check it up at second. Now coming in for third. There's the throw. Schuler's there. Tag is applied. So out number 1 to Jones, but still it is going to be an RBI double, and the first run comes across.
Yeah, it was a good hard hit there. I think got a little excited when she rounded second, never even hesitated, and ran right into the tag. So the Braves are able to take her off the base pass, but the Beavers now lead 1-0.
Haley Eels, the left fielder, will come in. You could see that throw coming in from left, and I think that was exactly the indication there. Jones was thinking about 3, but maybe just got a little bit too excited. Regardless, I know she'll take the RBI, as will her team. First delivery there from Gossett was high. Eels offered on it. Strike 1.
Yeah, Braves on that last play did a great job. Paul recovered, got the ball, hit the cut, which is key in that because a good cut and then a good throw to third made that out look very easy.
The 0-1 tries to go outside but misses. Yeah, and that's the other thing too. I mean, where that ball was hit, it might have scored Druschel regardless if that ball if it doesn't get away. So just recovering and getting the out on the base runner, advancing on to third was big enough.
Yes.
Now the 1-1. Tails away again. 1-0 ball game from Lisbon, as we already mentioned. Winner of this ball game takes on the winner of Meadowbrook and Harrison Central in this Division IV East District. Delivery there from Gossett, swung on and missed, goes upstairs again. And Adam, correct me if I'm wrong, East 2 or East 1?
I believe this is East 2. You keep asking me questions
I know.
I don't have memorized.
I keep pulling you the ones I'm not supposed to be asking, apparently.
There's a few divisions that have East 1 and East 2. Have 2, and I don't remember.
We forget which ones.
Yeah.
2-2 inside, and leaning out of the way was Eels. So now a full count upcoming. If you need any specialty lumber, be sure to call Millwood Lumber just outside of Jeanette and Hutton. They're also jumping on for today's presentation. 3-2 inside, and that's going to be a walk. Another base runner on here for Beaver Local. Laura Reeder, the second baseman, will now come in.
Yeah, Millwood's also a great place to get firewood. I like going down there because you can go down there and get a truckload. It's very inexpensive, and it's ready to go.
Some good quality stuff,
You can put it right into the fireplace. It's East 2. This is the bracket East 2.
I thought it was.
So no more trick questions.
So on this date, first offering from Gossett is high to Reeder. Reeder digs back in. Top of the lineup coming back up here shortly. Barring a double play here from the Braves. Next delivery from Gossett, swung on and missed. Reeder couldn't catch up to it.
Tell you what, Nick, one thing I've noticed ever since this game started, the Beavers, they've had this bow net set up back here, and they're constantly hitting. Whoever's in the hole is back here hitting, taking cuts.
1-1, just a bit low. Now 2-1. Yeah, just keeping them up, keeping them fresh, and it's
when you're in the hole on deck, you're taking your cuts as practice swings.
2-1s, fouled straight back.
Ooh, that was extremely close to a side window.
It left something else on top.
Yes, it did.
And somebody's in that car.
Yes.
So Reeder comes back in, ready for the 2-2. Gossett, couple of deep breaths, gets ready. Her next delivery off speed, and it is there for strike 3.
Great pitch there by Gossett. Froze her with the off speed with the changeup, and it was spot on.
Addie Thurick, the pitcher, will now come in. Thurick, her first time up. She drew a walk on just 4 pitches. Eventually was stranded on second there in that first inning. Gossett ready. She'll kick and deal. That one bounced in off the glove of Weber, and advancing on to second is going to be Eels. She'll round and look 3, but Weber's back to grab it on the wild pitch.
As we mentioned, that You don't have to worry about getting dirty on a pass ball here. You can pretty much walk into the next base. Again, like I said, the video, it's clear, but it's a little choppy right now. They're still working at that, trying to get that resolved.
That one, fly ball, right field coming in and making the grab over there is Rehard, and that will do it for the first inning. Or pardon me, the second inning as the Beavers get one across. We'll move on. Third inning on the way here from Lisbon.
We invite you to discover Keim Home Center in Charm, Ohio. Keim is your destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. From renovation and building projects to custom millwork needs, our team of experts work with both homeowners and professionals to bring your vision to life. Visit Keim Home Center in Charm or online at keimhome.com. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. Or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes good luck this season.
8-9-1 coming up to the plate for Indian Valley. You're locked in with tournament softball action out of Division 4 in the East 2 District here in the OHSAA tournament. Beaver Local gets 1 run across. The Braves, you're probably breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. That inning had all the makings to be one that was going to get things really in the wrong direction for you. Just only giving up 1, you feel not so bad.
Yeah, not so bad. Obviously, like you said, Nick, the Beavers were starting to get a little success there at the plate. Fortunately for the Braves, they kind of ran into one of their outs on the double. Yeah, 1-0 lead. Now you want to try to answer back here in the top of the third.
It is Lily Lewis who is in. She saw ball 1. Now she saw strike 1. 1-1 count. Schuler coming up to the plate. Musser expected back up at the top of the order. Thurrock this far has not given up a hit. Next delivery is low to Lewis. And actually, Thurrock sitting on 3 Ks so far, 1 walk. You're looking at some numbers on this Beavers team on the way up here. Next delivery swung on and missed. And that was something that jumped out on the page. Not a very high ERA across the board,
No.
but they've used 6 different pitchers this year.
Yeah, I was going to say, because whenever you were telling me that and when we took a look, 2 that logged the most innings, very low ERAs for the season.
Next delivery was an off speed that it fell in the dirt. It's now 3-2. Yeah, I think there was, we saw like a 2-2, a 1-6 somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Really, really good numbers, solid numbers.
And you can see why, because like I said, she's doing a great job right now, moving every pitch, moving it around the plate. Like we've mentioned, not overpowering, but she doesn't need to be. She's doing a great job.
3-2 swung on and missed as Thurrock gets Lewis to chase out of the zone for out number 1. Alexa Schuler will now come in. 4th punch out for Thurrock. Schuler, one of those players, Adam, who had a solid season but didn't necessarily make the headlines with all the stats and everything, and she has had a great postseason to this point.
Yeah, absolutely. She played a great game against Minerva. If I'm not mistaken, she took home the Player of the Game nod, didn't she?
Not in that game, but in a game recently.
Towards the end of the year, yeah.
I can't remember which one it was, but you're right in that regard.
Yeah. So getting hot at the right time.
She'll see strike 1 on the inside part of the plate. Coach Dusty Braun in the pregame said, he thought the team was feeling good, feeling pretty loose. It feels like that, or sounds like that from the Indian Valley dugout. Next one's at the knees for Schuler, now 0-2. And always, as you've always told me, you learn a lot about how the team has adjusted the second time through the lineup. Obviously, This is the first time through for Thurrock.
Absolutely.
0-2, swung on and missed as Thurrock changes speeds again. We'll go up to the top of the order now with Musser. That's 3 straight punch-outs for Thurrock.
Yeah, she did a good job there. I mean, there was the first 2 pitches. They were right down the heart of the plate, and then she came back with an off speed, and it Makes it a little difficult when you put yourself in an 0-2 hole before you swing the bat.
Musser, who drew 7 or 8 pitch walk to start off this ball game, she'll stand in, and she will watch the first one. That is a called strike on the outside corner. Musser back in, Thurick ready. 0-1, swung on, fouled straight back towards us. And I can tell Adam's been around the game of softball for a long time because his head was down looking at something on his sheet of paper in front of him, fouled right towards him, didn't even move.
Not even phased. And actually, Meadowbrook is playing West Holmes right now.
No, it wouldn't be at Harrison Central.
No, it's at Meadowbrook. Meadowbrook now leads. They're leading 3-0 in the third inning.
That's the winner of this game will play the winner of that game.
That's correct.
Now the 0-2. Swung on, slapped down the left side and foul. Making its way almost to the baseball field.
And the Indian Valley Braves baseball team, they're in action tonight at home, opening up tournament play. They are tied in the bottom of the third with nothing against the West Holmes Knights. So the Knights taking on the Braves in baseball and the Colts in softball.
0-2, slapped down the left side, but foul for Musser, so she'll stand back in with an 0-2 count. Jacob for Claxon Communications still working hard back here, trying to get our little stutter issue figured out.
And that's one thing that I will say about all the guys at Claxon, especially Jacob. It won't matter if it's the bottom of the 7th inning. He will continue working. He'll figure it out.
Now Thurick will call time. Been a couple cross-ups it's almost seen with some of the pitch calling here. Thurick has just wanted to see the signs again. 0-2, Musser holds. Now 1-2.
One more score update. Garraway on the softball field. They trail at home right now against Bel Air 2-1.
Now a 2-2 count to Musser. Something that we have noticed from Natalie Musser, really, really good eye at the plate.
Yes. Very disciplined hitter. Knows when it's a pitch to swing at. You talk about pitchers having control on the mound. Musser's one of those batters that has control in the box.
Thurick ready again. Musser back in the box. Now a 2-2. Swung on, ground ball, shortstop, gloves it on to first. Going to be a close play, but it's there in time. Another great defensive play for Beaver Local and more great pitching from Thurick. Home half of the third coming up with the Beavers up by 1.
Every day begins with purpose.
Needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Bottom of the third inning, it is Indian Valley trailing Beaver Local 1-0 here on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. So far, it's really been a great defensive, been a great pitching game from the first 2.5 innings as we head on to the home half of the third. This is an Indian Valley team, Adam, that we know, they're going to hope Gossett here this next time through the order can kind of limit any potential threats here from Beaver Local. But the Braves batters, now their second time through the order, they're going to have to figure out Thurick.
They're going to have to figure something out because there hasn't been, a few hits on the Beaver Local side, and there hasn't been much offense in this game thus far.
Outside of that line drive from Cameron Gossett in the first, really nothing that hard hit for Indian Valley yet. Briley Curtis, the catcher, will come in. She was hit by a pitch her first time up. She'll see strike one on the low outside part of the plate.
Hospitality down here has been great. Athletic Director Josh Sigler just delivered us the whole crew some waters. So
very appreciative of that.
Yeah. He knows how close we're sitting to the dirt field, so he probably figured we're getting a little dry mouth.
0-1's popped up left side, left fielder trailing back, as is the center fielder, and Heavenly Paul's right there to make the grab in left center. Not too far away from the fence, so Curtis gave it a ride, but Paul with the good defense gets out number one.
Yeah, that ball, it just seemed to keep carrying. That was a well-hit ball to left center field, right out of just about in front of where our camera's stationed.
Paul out there in center, a much taller center fielder than you might be used to seeing. She covers a lot of ground quickly.
Yes.
Sierra Call, the center fielder, she flew out to center her first time up. That was a fly ball that the center fielder basically didn't have to move for.
I would say, and it might still be in the air.
Gossett's first delivery to Call is going to be low and outside. Now the 1-0. Swung on, popped up. Weaver right there from behind the plate, and she will make the grab for out number 2. So 2 quick outs now in the bottom of the third.
Yeah, Bella Weaver did a great job there. A lot of coaches like to see that mask get thrown off, but when the catch is made, it's funny how nothing's said.
Nobody says anything. You got a beat on it and you make the catch. Yeah, it's all good. Up next, Tatum Duncan, who struck out her first time up. Gossett ready. First delivery, swung on. That was a ground ball. Musser gloves it from short. On to first, and she'll get her. A 1-2-3 inning there. Great inning of work from Gossett and her defense. We'll move on to the fourth here on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel.
Are you ready to give your home a new look? Look no further than Wayne Door, your one-stop shop for all your residential needs. Garage doors, entry doors, windows, and patio doors. Wayne Door has everything you need to upgrade your curb appeal. With 24/7 emergency service, you can trust their technicians to be there when you need them most. Stop by the Dover showroom on State Route 39 or visit WayneDoor.com and let the experts help transform your house into the home of your dreams. Wayne Door, more than just garage doors, from the people you can trust.
Big moments are coming. Are you ready? If you need sponsor banners, graduation programs, or yard sale signs, the East Central Ohio Print Center has you covered. Visit ecoprintcenter.org. And if you've got a new driver in the house, East Central Ohio ESC offers flexible driver's education with in-car training and online options. Scholarships are available from signs to steering wheels. The East Central Ohio Educational Service Center is here to help. Find out more today online at ecoesc.org.
Fourth inning on the way here from Lisbon, as leading things off will be Bella Weaver, the catcher for the Braves. Great inning defensively there from Indian Valley. Good inning of work from Gossett on the mound, and that's exactly what you're going to need, trailing 1-0. Weaver offers on the first one and swings and misses.
As the viewers will see now, and it didn't take till the bottom of the 7th, Jacob got it figured out, which we knew he would. It was just a matter of time.
The old turn it off, turn it back on method, apparently.
Yes.
0-1, Weaver swings and misses again.
It works for so many different things. It really does. I'll be sitting there watching TV at home, and it'll start acting goofy. I turn it off, turn it back on. Voila, it's
Had
fixed.
a bad day at work, go home, go to sleep, come in to work the next morning, it's fine. 0-2, way high and out of the zone. Thurrock, something else we've noticed here, Adam, not only does she have good location, but there's a little life to those pitches coming in there. A little bit of break.
Yeah. Yeah, she not only locates well, but there's just enough movement like that one. That was looked like a drop ball there that kind of tailed away at the end. Very hard pitch to hit.
That is the fourth straight, and of the last 5 batters that Thurrock has faced, 4 of them have went down with a strikeout. Shelby Gossett will now come in. Deliver it up in the zone at the eyes of Gossett. Those are the ones that Stump always gets a laugh of, because I said, I'm not kidding you, man. It really does look like a beach ball when you're at the plate and that comes up towards your eyes. Swung on, popped up, straight back.
Hey, that's funny.
That car moved.
The blue car moved.
I can't imagine why. I'm just saying, if anybody somehow hits the Z-Ride all the way back over there.
Oh, no.
They deserve some kind of medal.
It would look like a Plinko game because they would have to hit about 6 vehicles on the way.
Gossett digs back in. Thurrock's 1-1 on the outside corner, now 1-2.
You know, if this game was being played in Genayton, you know what the baseball game is. You know what we could have?
Oh, I know what you're going to say, but go for it.
Amici's Pizza.
Oh, boy, we could. Chicken Bacon Ranch?
Yo, it's been a while since I'm going to have to get me one of them. I was on that.
You say that like, oh, darn.
I was on that kick all through football season. I even ran into basketball season.
1-2 upstairs again. Swung on and missed as that will bring on Cameron Gossett.
Always want to thank Amici's Pizza for supporting the Indian Valley Braves broadcast. And for making a chicken bacon ranch pizza.
Well, not only, which you can find them in Jeanette Hutton, you can also, of course, find them in West Lafayette, the original Amici's Pizza.
Yes.
But both of them, oh, so good.
Yes.
Over to Gossett. Line drive, right side, trailing foul. That was an inside pitch that Gossett inside outed, but it just had too much tailspin.
Yeah, Cameron, she's definitely comfortable with that, with the pitch selection, because that's 2 balls now that she's hit line drives. First one was right to the first baseman. That one, she's going to live to see another pitch.
Now we'll see what Thurick does, because those have been 2 inside pitches she's given Gossett. Goes high, now 1-1. Been thoroughly impressed so far, of course, with the Beaver Local defense, but Thurick on the mound has just been really in control from the start.
She really has. I mean, it's like I said, I'm very impressed with the location, the movement.
1-1. Back up the middle past Thurick, and the Braves are going to have a base knock with 2 gone in the 4th.
Nice hit there by Cameron Gossett. Right back up the middle. Turk was looked like she was looking at her pitching coach over there, saying that whatever she was trying to throw,
didn't want that.
It wasn't. I don't think she was getting the movement that she expected with that pitch.
So up next, Cambry Paul. She struck out her first time up. First delivery in the dirt. Sometimes that's all the confidence you need, too, just to see one fall in play. And that was no seeing eye single. That was a laser shot right back up the middle.
It is funny, though. You go through a batting order. It doesn't matter which team you're watching. Some batters in the pitcher matchup for that day, some hitters are just more comfortable with who they're facing. And Cameron Gossett, you can tell she's
feeling fine.
She's feeling fine. Those are 2 hard hit balls both at bats.
1-1. Popped up. Right side. First baseman trailing over, looking to make the grab, and she will put it away for out number 3. So the Braves get their first hit, but it's stranded at first. We will move on now to the home half of the 4th. Big Z Sports returns for more tournament softball action right out of this.
The Tuscarawas County dairy farmers want you to know that low-fat chocolate milk is a great choice for student-athletes and hard workers. It provides the nutrition needed after practices, games, or a hard day at work, and it tastes great. Low-fat chocolate milk is packed with carbohydrates for energy, proteins to repair muscles, fluids to rehydrate, plus vitamins and minerals to help build strong bones and bodies. It's the official beverage of the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Tuscarawas County Dairy Farmers. Farms, family, food.
Cush Financial Group has been proudly serving the community's financial needs for over 35 years. The team at Cush Financial follows an industry-leading service model with a unique approach and fiduciary responsibilities associated with their board-certified financial planner. With over 75 years of combined experience, the advisors at Cush Financial Group are here to help you achieve your financial goals. Contact their office at 330-308-8700 or visit their website at cushfinancial.com to see about scheduling your free consultation today. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Independence Capital Company Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC.
Back on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. Bottom of the 4th inning is on the way. Indian Valley gets their first hit of the game there in that 4th inning, thanks to Cameron Gossett, but stranded on at first. Now, that's one of those things, Adam, in a game like this where things are this tight. You don't want to have to look back at missed opportunities like that, albeit that would be the second runner left on base for the Braves.
Yes, absolutely. Tight games like this, you have to make the most out of those opportunities. And, oh, yeah. So not only did Jacob fix the live stream, he fixed your
bailed me out with a pen, too.
Yeah, our pen gave up.
It gave up, yeah. So standing in, starting things off, Allie Wright, the third baseman. She struck out her first time up. She'll see ball 1. Gossett so far, minus that second inning, where the Druschel got the single, then Jones brought her home on the double. It's been pretty efficient pitching overall for Gossett.
Really has.
1-0. Off speed, driven into the ground, left side. Schuler gloves it on to first. Kind of a wide throw. It's going to go under the glove of Paul. Now it's off the fence, and Wright is going to round second looking for three, but she is held up there. So a throwing error from third base will put Wright in scoring position.
Yeah, the throw, it just came up a little bit short. Paul tried to scoop it out of the dirt, but maybe expecting a little bit of a bounce, but it stayed flush to the ground and got under her mitt.
So Tori Druschel now the designated player. She has a single and has scored the only run of this game so far. First delivery from Gossett goes off speed. Great block behind the plate by Weaver. Will keep Wright from advancing. To your point again, Adam, the Beaver Local batters still out here with the net hitting into that. Everybody staying moving. Next delivery popped up, right side. Paul moving over into foul territory, makes the grab, and that will hold Wright at second, so out number one. Brenna Jones, the first baseman, now coming in.
Yeah, big out there for the Braves. Kind of eliminates, maybe a sacrifice opportunity. It's going to be hard to do that to get your second out.
I was going to say you can do it, but realistically, I'd be hard-pressed to want to try to do that.
Yeah, not with one out already on the board.
First delivery from Gossett is there for strike one. Up and in this time.
And I believe she hit the double into the left center gap.
She certainly did. And you notice, Heavenly Paul in center has shaded over to left center.
She has.
Delivery from Gossett, off speed, and it ties up Jones there. Boy, it is incredible whenever you see a well-executed off speed.
It's one of the funnest pitches in softball because, obviously the hitter doesn't know when it's coming, and you're sitting there waiting for a pitch with speed, and then you throw something about 15 mile an hour slower than your fastball.
0-2, swung on and missed as a great sequence from Gossett sits down Jones on 3 pitches. That might be a big confidence booster for her after that RBI double from Jones.
Absolutely.
Kaylee Eels, the left fielder. She walked, eventually advanced on to second on a wild pitch, but was stranded on second. Back in the second. Delivery from Gossett goes for the inside corner, just tails in.
Score update from Janaton. Indian Valley Baseball trails 2-0 against West Holmes.
1-0, swung on and missed. Gossett went up in the zone.
Yeah, got her to chase that. That I believe is a rise ball, Nick, because that started off at about the letters. And
you would know.
It jumped up.
All I know is I don't want to try to hit that. 1-1 delivery, off speed. It's off of Weaver there. It's going to be a 1-2 count, but advancing on to third is going to be Wright.
Yeah, that was a great pitch. Got her to chase. Unfortunately, it was such a great pitch, and where it landed, it landed even with the plate, so that's a very difficult play for Bella Weaver to make because it actually kind of kicked it sideways.
Off the corner of the plate, probably. That pitch, 3/4 the way in, looks like it's just going to hang right there, and then the bottom just goes out from under it. 1-2. Swung on and missed. Gossett with a big punch-out, back-to-back Ks to end the inning, and strand a runner over there at third. Braves coming to the plate for the 5th inning here from Lisbon right after this.
Hi, this is Gian McInturf. For the past 30 years, the residents in and around Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff at McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season. And make the call to McInturf Realty at 330-364-SOLD or find us online at McInturfRealty.net.
Find your path to success at Buckeye Career Center. Buckeye students earned over 3,000 industry-recognized credentials this past school year, and over 130 students participated in our school-to-work program or an internship at a local business. Let us help you get a jump start on your future in a career of landscaping and turf management, pharmacy technician, HVACR, CAD development and design, or any of our over 30 programs. Enroll today for next school year by visiting BuckeyeCareerCenter.org.
Back to the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio. Indian Valley coming to the plate here to start off the 5th inning. And Adam, this could be one of their last 3 attempts at the plate. So obviously Braves are going to have to get something rolling here. So far have been held to just 1 hit.
Yeah, and especially when you got I just literally lost my train of thought. He's 6, 7, 8 up here. Obviously, when he gets something started, roll it into the top of the lineup, and you at least want to try to get this game tied back up at 1.
Bolin fouled the first one she saw off to the right. She ground out to second in her only other plate appearance. The 0-1 goes high. Good hold from Bolin. It's been a mix so far for the Braves batters at the plate. Some aggression, some waiting back. They have had 2 runners on base. Bolin looking to start off the inning with a 1-1. She'll foul that straight back. Now 1-2.
Another score update, top of the 5th inning at Garraway. The Pirates and Bel Air are tied at 2 apiece.
Good ball game there from Sugar Creek, I believe.
Yes, yep.
1-2 to Bolin. Goes off the outside part of the plate. Now 2-2. You know what sounds really good right now?
What's that?
Fresh deli sandwich, specifically from the Tusky dugout, or Tusky Deli. I looked over into the Beaver Local dugout with that word on my mind.
I got you. Yeah, Tusky Deli, they can hook you up, especially with graduation season. If you're kind of, if you're kind of late to the party for graduation parties, they got deli trays, and they are. I'll tell you what, I've always looked around at those. They got the best prices in town and other towns. I mean, it's very reasonably priced. I've purchased a couple myself.
Oh, when I wasn't coming in on the mornings, when I was coming in later in the midday.
Yeah.
2-2s fouled off again by Bolin. That was a fantastic place to stop in, grab a sandwich and a drink on my way into work.
Yep, so we appreciate them helping support this broadcast tonight. And if
Get yourself an Italian sub, by the way.
Yes, or a salad. Or it's endless possibilities when you stop into the deli.
Your lunch meat for the week. Just keep going.
Yeah.
2-2, swung on, fouled away. Great at bat from Bolin. You can also get yourself some sweet treats that they have in there, too.
Yeah, this time of year you get some ice cream. Meadowbrook now leads 5-0 over West Holmes. That game's in the bottom of the 3rd. Again, that's who the winner of this game. No, the winner of this game will take on John Glenn and Morgan. So you got me all mixed up, man.
I did not. Next offering was outside the zone, now 3-2. I did not. You got bad intel from elsewhere.
So I'm getting a score update of a game that really, at the end of the day, doesn't even matter.
It could eventually. 3-2 from Thurick. Swung on, tapped foul down the left side, just into foul territory. So Bolin will keep the at-bat going. Third baseman over there for the Beavers in right. Just got it in foul territory. Thurick ready again. 3-2. Up in the zone, ball 4, and Bolin draws a leadoff walk to start off the 5th inning, bringing Heavenly Paul to the plate.
Yeah, it was a great at-bat there, fouling that last pitch off to, keep working that count, and obviously worked herself into a walk.
Paul struck out her first time up. Another one of our former Mac and Turf Realty Player of the Game winners. First delivery, bunt attempt. That one pushed down the left side, hooks foul. Right location for the bunt, but just pushes it a little wide.
Yeah, Braves looking to manufacture that tying run, get Bolin around to score. Being top of the 5th inning, like you said, your chances at the plate are dwindling, so you got to take advantage of base runners, especially with no outs.
One delivery goes high and outside, and Bolin thought about advancing as the ball bounced out of the catcher's mitt, but she returns back to first.
Yeah,
did not get far from Curtis though.
No, tried for the quick transfer there out of the glove, and the ball chose to go to the ground instead.
1-1 was going to be a bunt attempt. Pulling the bat back was Paul. Now 2-1. Yeah, this is a hallmark of Indian Valley. We know that Coach Dusty Braun has no fear of manufacturing those runs.
Yeah, and I'll tell you another thing. Whenever there's a batter that you know is trying to bunt, that can actually mess with a pitcher a little bit too.
You're trying to pinpoint it for some reason.
Yeah, because you're trying to make it where it's a harder pitch to bunt instead of just letting it play out.
2-1, swung on and missed as Paul was behind it. Count is even. Thurick ready. Paul back in. 2-2. Swung on, skied to right center. That one's way up there. Center fielder going back, looking up, and she can't make the grab, right up against the fence. So now advancing on to third is going to be Bolin. Paul checks up with a double.
You know, when that came off the bat, Nick, I thought that thing was going to just hang and kind of resemble what we saw earlier in the game and go right to the center fielder. But again, that ball just kept carrying and carrying and carrying.
It's almost like there's a draft out there.
Yeah, and I think the center fielder even thought that thing might end up over the fence.
I think she was realizing how close the fence was coming.
Yeah.
So Lily Lewis will stand in. She struck out her first time up. Infield will play in, trying to cut off the run at home. Both runners in scoring position for the Braves. Delivery from Thurick. Lewis was going to bunt, but she pulls the bat back. And Paul, knowing no one's going to be holding her on second, was about halfway down the line. Got to watch, though. That center fielder could come in behind you.
Yes, absolutely.
1-0. Lewis was going to bunt, pulls the bat back. Now 2-0.
And again, it's that whole the bunting thing. It can kind of wreak havoc on a pitcher.
2-0, bunt attempt. Lewis gets it down. Runner halfway off. Now she's going to come home. Here comes the throw. Sliding in safely. We got a tie ball game. Sacrifice RBI bunt for Lewis. You couldn't draw it up better.
No, absolutely not. And the Beavers, they played that exactly the way you're supposed to. They looked her back, but Bolin just fast enough to beat the time it took to throw to first and back to home.
And also advancing over to third was Paul. So a runner stands 60 feet away. Tie ball game with Alexa Schuler coming to the plate. Lewis was getting down the line quickly, too. Really forced that throw.
She
to have to get made quickly.
Little activity in the Beavers bullpen back there behind the dugout.
Thurick's next delivery. Schuler's going to try to bunt. That one is going to hit the bat, though, of Schuler. She was still in the box as it came up off the plate, so it'd just be a strike.
Yeah, good job by the umpire there to see that it kind of hopped right back up before she even had a chance to move.
Time called by Thurick. Now the 0-1. Inside. Schuler leans out of the way. She took a big sigh as that one cut pretty far in on her.
Surprised we didn't hear the Braves dugout say wear it.
1-1. Swung on and missed. Paul stands at third. Tie ball game thanks to the RBI sacrifice from Lily Lewis. Schuler looking to bring Paul home. One, two, drops just below the knees. Now 2-2.
Yeah, good spot there. She wanted the pitch, and it's one of those borderline calls. It was right at the knee to shin area. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. But that was a good pitch being up 1-2.
2-2's fouled away. Schuler stays alive. We've noticed that from a lot of the Indian Valley batters. I say a lot. This is only the fourth batter we've seen this inning, but a lot of foul balls. Seems like they're getting a little bit better timing on Thurick now.
Yeah, which is what you want to do. I mean, obviously, if you can't barrel it up, you want to at least get the bat on it and see another pitch and see if you can't do something else with it.
2-2. Swung on and missed as Thurick gets a big out number 2. We'll move back to the top of the order now with Natalie Musser coming to the plate.
Musser found her way on base both times tonight, so this will be obviously a tough situation for the Beavers.
Paul on at third. Musser in the box. Thurick ready. She'll rock and fire. Musser sees ball one outside. I gave her a big hug. 1-1. Musser, line drive down the left side. Hooked foul, though, as Paul had to dance out of the way.
Yeah, yep. And as a base runner, you got to watch that, because if you're in fair ground and you get hit, then that's another out real quick.
Mm-hmm. And you think to yourself, you're like, look, I have a line that I have to stay on here. I don't know what you want me to do.
Near it.
Yeah, at least near it, yeah.
Yeah, so just stay on the foul side of near it.
Thurick, her 1-1. Bunt attempt, and it's going to be off the foot there of Musser, so it's 1-2. She was still in the box. Kind of wondered if they were going to try to pull that out, but now it's 1-2.
Yeah. The only thing you could do now is maybe like a slap approach, where it gives you that same feel.
1-2, outside and low. They've tried that a couple times on Musser. She has not bid on that pitch.
No, but I mentioned it earlier. Great control in the box. Going to force you to throw the pitch to her, and then she's going to put the bat on it.
Two, ground ball, back up the middle. Shortstop can't make the grab. Indian Valley takes the lead on an RBI single from Musser.
Great piece of hitting there. That pitch was on the outside part of the plate. She went out and got it, and hard ground ball up the middle, and nobody could get to it.
Musser with a big smile as she gets her sliding, or her base running mitt, whatever you want to call it. Sliding glove? I don't know what you call it.
It's a sliding glove. Or
see, we didn't use those, so I don't know. I didn't know what they were.
No, there's a lot of accessories now that weren't even thought of.
Bella Weaver coming to the plate. A sacrifice for her and a strikeout. That's ball one. Throws down as Musser's going to steal second. Throw came in there on the line for sure from the behind the plate from Curtis, but the shortstop wasn't over there in time.
I would say as fast as Musser is, the catcher did exactly what you have to do. You have to get rid of it the minute you see her going.
I mean, it was a perfect on-line throw, too.
And any coach will tell you that's what catchers are taught to do. You're throwing it to a spot, you make sure the shortstop just has to be there.
1-0. It's too low. Musser gets a big lead in between second and third.
She may have just learned something there, because the third baseman was a little slow getting back to the bag.
2-0 count for Weaver. Swung on, skied, left side, third baseman racing over, and it's going to be off the roof. So now 2-1. Shelby Gossett's waiting on deck, and she was just standing there, didn't realize the foul ball was above her.
Yeah.
And the third baseman scampered around her. Not that it was in play regardless.
No. Now, if it was in play, that would have been an interesting conversation, I think, that was going to be had.
2-1. Swung on. Line drive in between the 5-6 hole. Left fielder picks it up. Musser's being waved home. What a throw from left. Sliding in safely, though, as Musser got around the tag.
Wow, that was a BB from left field. And I actually thought that, obviously, our angle's not great from here, but the throw beater.
Musser got almost as low on the ground as she possibly could to try to slide around. Now 3-1 ball game. Weaver delivers the RBI. It'll bring Shelby Gossett to the plate. Runner back at scoring position again. Everything was done right from behind the plate and out on defense, but Musser so fast, and I don't know. You and I saw it. She got under the tag.
She did.
Swung on and missed as Gossett slips behind 0-1.
So the Braves now lead 3-1. Top of the fifth inning.
It's going to be the Natalie Musser School of Base Running at some point, I'm sure. Huge thank you, by the way, to all of our presenting sponsors from throughout the season in Right Mark Roofing, the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, and Keim Home Center. 0-1 to Gossett. That's a hard hit ball in between the shortstop and third. Being held up there at third will be Weaver, and another really nice throw in from left.
Yeah.
Boy, out there in left field with a cannon is Eels.
Yeah, she's very comfortable when the play is going to be needed to be made. She can make the throw.
So runners at the corners. It looks like we're going to get a courtesy runner in here for Gossett.
And you can just see it now, Nick. The third time through the lineup, these Braves hitters are getting very comfortable now at the plate.
Looks like Addison Cross, the freshman, will be your courtesy runner coming on. And it also looks like Curtis wants a talk with her pitcher in Thurick. Cameron Gossett to the plate. She has lined out and had a single, and to your point about the batters getting more comfortable at the plate facing third, Gossett has already hit 2 line drives today, 2 very hard hit balls.
Yeah, she's been comfortable since her first at bat, so that's what this mound visit's all about.
Runners at the corners, I'd imagine they're probably going to just have Cross maybe try to go into second, but we've seen Curtis from behind the plate. She has a cannon.
She does. She does, and with 2 outs, you don't want to run yourself into a third out with trying to steal, but
and especially with all this momentum.
Yes.
So Gossett gets ready as Blue gets the courtesy runner written into his scorebook. Gossett in a big spot trying to keep the inning alive. Braves have already plated 3 this inning. First delivery high and outside, and then Cross will be given second. Her teammates give the freshman a round of applause for the stolen base. They'll probably tell her when she comes in, that'll be the easiest stolen base you've ever had.
Yes, for sure.
1-0. Gossett sees it on the inside part of the plate. Now 1-1. That is the same location that Gossett has hit the line drives from.
She has, yeah. She's used that inside out swing to be able to hit the line drives over towards first base.
1-1. Outside corner now 1-2. Gossett back in. Both runners in scoring position. Thurix 1-2. Swung on and missed. So a big punch out there to end the inning as the Braves will strand 2 on the base pass, but they plate 3. We move on to the bottom of the 5th. Big Z Sports is back right after this.
T-County Boxing Academy on East High in New Philadelphia invites anyone serious about boxing to see what they offer and have success just like pro boxer and Uricksville's own Sugar Dre Donovan. T-County Boxing Academy not only offers the area's premier training facility, but also offers the best supplements on the market for peak training to get the most out of your workouts. To see all T-County Boxing Academy has to offer, find T-County Boxing Academy-TCBA on Facebook.
Sammy Sue's Barbecue on Front Street in Dover offers a menu full of house-smoked meats, including choices like ribs, chicken, steak, and pork. Sammy Sue's takes pride in knowing that everything on their menu is made fresh in their kitchen with the freshest ingredients. Sammy's also offers a variety of specials all week long, including the popular wing nights every Tuesday and Thursday. Find Sammy Sue's Barbecue on Facebook for a full list of daily specials and everything they have to offer.
Top Notch Auto on East Plum Alley in Janaden, your one-stop shop for all your vehicle needs, offering an experienced staff that can handle just what you need to keep your vehicle running at its best. Top Notch Auto specializes in diagnostics with state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment. Whether your vehicle needs routine maintenance or major repairs, Top Notch Auto can handle all your vehicle needs. They also offer a large selection of tire brands, including Goodyear, Kelly, and Cooper, just to name a few. Find Top Notch Auto LLC on Facebook or call them at 740-561-4100.
Quality Housing Mobile Studio, bottom of the 5th inning as Indian Valley plates 3, now a 3-1 ball game in this East 2 District Showdown out of Division 4. Winner of this game, as Adam said, will go on to take the winner of John Glenn
and Morgan.
Yep. So I have an MVL special over on that side of the district.
Yeah, that was one that I haven't seen a score update on that as of yet, but I will continue my search and see if I can find something.
Laura Reeder, the second baseman, will lead things off, and then we'll go back to the top of the order with Thurick and Curtis still due up. Indian Valley, that last half inning, registered 4 hits. Certainly seemed like they got something down on the timing side of things. Delivery from Gossett runs high. Reeder, her only time up, struck out looking. High again out of the hand of Gossett.
Yeah, in the Beavers here, obviously it's not necessary. It's not like you have to come out and score both runs.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have three at bats here.
Still very much in reach.
Yeah, come out and try to get one here. And
if you need it, you're going to get last at bat.
Yes.
2-0, high again. So Gossett has missed 3 straight up in the zone.
Yeah, a lot of times when you see 3 consecutive pitches that look like those 3, it's a release point issue.
Well, she kind of looked like she was working on that just there on the mound.
Yeah.
3-0s right down Broadway. There's the release point.
Yep, that's the spot she's been looking for.
The timing of that for the pitchers to be able to know exactly when is always impressive.
Yes.
3-1. Swung on and fouled straight back. Now 3-2. It's amazing. The first 8 rows, 7 rows.
Yeah.
Nobody's parking in those.
This is one of those games where somebody pulls up late and was like, wow, look at that.
Look at
I got a front
parking.
row spot. Yeah, there's a reason for it.
3-2. Inside corner at the knees. Strike 3 is called, and Reeder can't believe it. 3 straight punch-outs there for Gossett now as we'll go back to the top of the order. Maddie Thurick, a walk and a fly-out for her. First delivery to Thurick was a changeup that never really threatened the zone, now 1-0.
It's one thing about a changeup, though. It still does its job because it's coming in so slow, so the batter's eyes are seeing this slow ball coming towards them. And then, the pitcher will come back with something with speed, and it seems like it got even faster than the last time you saw it because of watching something slow like that.
1-0 in the dirt.
Well, Gossett got behind the first batter in this inning, and
it worked out okay.
It did, but it's not a trend you want to continue.
2-0s, fouled straight back. It was interesting that you were mentioning about with the off speeds and such, Adam, that she started off with the off speed, just missed on the low inside part of the plate, then tried the fastball in that same location.
Yes.
That's a deadly combination if you can locate there.
It really is.
2-1. Inside, as leaning out of the way is Thurick. It's now 3-1. Thurick drew a 4-pitch walk to start off the bottom of the first inning. Looking to get on base again. She'll take it by hit. She'll take it by walk with 1 gun.
Yep, whatever it takes.
3-1. Swung on. Left side. Gonna hook. In play as that one bounced right off the line. Thurick was hustling for 2, but the left fielder over there quickly and cutting her off to hold her to just a single was Bolin. But still a 1-out knock for Thurick. Has the Beavers in business.
Yeah, it was a nice piece of hitting. That pitch actually jammed her on the inside part of the handle, but her strength was able to carry that ball over the third baseman and drop it inside fair territory.
We can't quite see down the line, but we saw blue pointing to fair ball, and that one had to hit almost right on the chalk.
Yeah.
Briley Curtis, the catcher, now in. She was hit by a pitch and flew out to deep center. First delivery, he's going to run at the letters for strike 1. Gossett ready. 0-1. Swung on, ground ball. Schuler grabs it, throws to second, and she will just get the lead runner there for out number 2.
Yeah, that's a tough play because Turk got down to second pretty quick, making that very close play at 2.
5-4 fielder's choice will get the second out. So up next, Sierra Cole. The center fielder has flown out, popped out. Schuler, after that wide throw to first her first time on a defensive play, took her time, knew she had a little extra time. First delivery swung on and missed as Gossett pulled the string and got called way out in front.
I say that time she located the changeup and it worked to perfection.
Weaver gets the call in to Gossett. 0-1. In the dirt, swung on and missed. There goes the runner. Throw down by Weaver. It's a close play, but tagged out at second. Advancing was Thurick, for out number 3, but it looks like we're going to have, I believe, an appeal, I think, but maybe not. Well, we will move on then into the 6th inning. Big Z Sports will return right after this.
The completion of Tusky Deli's expansion project is near and is excited to offer everyone even more items. The deli has remained open throughout the construction to continue offering the lowest prices around on their deli items, along with their made fresh daily soups, salads, sandwiches, and wraps, which is perfect for a lunchtime stop. You can find Tusky Deli on Facebook. The Tusky Deli is a proud supporter of Indian Valley Braves athletes and wishes them the best of luck in tonight's game.
We invite you to discover Keim Home Center in Charm, Ohio. Keim is your destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. From renovation and building projects to custom millwork needs, our team of experts work with both homeowners and professionals to bring your vision to life. Visit Keim Home Center in Charm or online at keimhome.com. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
Do you have property you'd like to have cleared? Do you know the value of standing timber? Well, Millwood Lumber in Janaden-Hutton is a buyer of standing timber and land across Ohio. Millwood Lumber also offers 2 convenient ways of purchasing firewood. Prepackaged bark-free firewood producing less creosote, ash, debris, and bugs, providing convenience for you. Or you can purchase bulk firewood by the truckload. Learn more about Millwood Lumber. Visit millwoodlumberinc.com.
5-6-7 coming up to the plate for the Indian Valley Braves. Cambry Paul at the plate. Strikeout pop-out for her.
I was a little late seeing this, but I actually got updated twice. John Glenn is leading Morgan 4-3. That game's in the bottom of the 3rd inning.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's a good one brewing over there.
Yes, it is.
Beaver Local not happy with the call out at second.
No,
on the caught stealing. Paul pops it up off the handle. Shortstop will trail back and make the grab for out number 1.
No,
and Adam, you and I kind of, I think, saw the same thing.
Yeah, when we went to break, they actually came out to the home plate umpire, the head official, and he said, he just told him, he's like, I'm not going to be able to make a change on that call.
It's his call down there.
Yeah. He goes, I won't be able to see that from here.
So the pop-out for Paul will start things off. Ashlyn Bolin now in. She ground out, drew a walk, came around to score the tying run in this ball game, which was a part of that last inning, the 5th inning, that the Braves plated 3 to take the lead. She saw strike 1 on the outside corner. Thurek still on the mound for Beaver Local. We did see some bullpen action out here for the Beavers, but they have not made the move. The 0-1 in the dirt, now 1-1.
If I had to guess, which that's all I'm doing is guessing, I would say that they'll try to get through, if they can get through the Braves' order until the top, and then maybe make a move at the top of the order so there's not a 4th plate appearance.
1-1. Swung on, line drive right into the shortstop's glove. Back-to-back good plays there for Addie Hoppel. Your flex today for the Beavers. That was another, it was a hard hit ball, but didn't really have to move, did Hoppel?
No, Bolin got all of that, and, as the saying goes, hit it on the screws, but nothing came out of it.
Sometimes it goes right to him. Heavenly Paul, she delivered a double and then eventually scored the leading run, or the go-ahead run, I should say. First one's a ball off the outside part of the plate. Paul, her last plate appearance, we thought really got under that one to right center, and it just kept carrying. Eventually checked up just before the fence.
It did. I mean, and that's when this is the home field, for Beaver Local, and their center fielder was even unsure. That tells you something.
It's now 2-0 as the next one was low to Paul.
I'm sure she's caught her fair share of fly balls in center field here.
Mm-hmm. Thurek ready. 2-0. Low and outside again. After Paul got the contact she did the last time up, they might be all right with just kind of pitching around her with 2 outs. The 3-0. On the outside corner for strike 1.
Yeah, that's a good job by Turk not to give in. Still obviously trying to hit her spot, not throwing anything over the center of the plate. Paul
digs back in. Thurek's 3-1. Swung on and missed. Blew it right by her. Thurrock looking for a 1-2-3 inning. Next delivery runs high.
Trying to leave a tip?
Yeah, a big one. Thanks to a fan here from Lisbon as I dropped my wallet apparently behind me. That could have been bad.
That would have been nice.
Swung on and missed as Lewis offers on the high one.
It was weird that it said there was a note on it that said, get what you need.
Well, you ain't going to get much out of it. 1. Outside corner for a strike. Thurrock going right at Lewis. Her last time up, she had a sacrifice RBI.
Yeah, Thurrock wants to get the Beavers back in to get back to the plate.
Thurrock needs the call again from the dugout. Now the 0-2. Swung on, on the inside part of the plate for strike 3 as Lewis is sat down. We will move on now to the home half of the 6th. Big Z Sports is back right after this.
When you think pizza, think Amici's Pizza with locations in West Lafayette and Chenaden-Hutton. Amici's Pizza offers you your favorite traditional pizzas, as well as specialty pizzas, subs, wings, and salads. Everything from the dough to the sauce is made fresh daily. There's just something different about a pizza from Amici's. Try one today in West Lafayette or Chenaden-Hutton. Big city taste for a small city price. Learn more. Find Amici's on Facebook.
This is Jordan Hartzler. At Hartzler's Quality Housing, our goal is to help customers achieve the dream of home ownership. We have been a family-owned, affordable housing business for over 40 years. We value our customers and have the knowledge and experience to help you walk through the home buying process from start to finish.
Conveniently located just off I-77 in New Philadelphia, stop by and browse their model homes or learn more by visiting Hartzlers.com.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
Back to the Hartzler's Quality Housing mobile studio, and by the way, we have a bit of an update. Tori Druschel is playing short, not Hoppel. My mistake.
Okay. Yeah.
I had it written in here as the designated player. My mistake.
That's all right.
So Beaver Local at the plate. There's going to be a line drive. That's going to the right center gap, and Paul somehow makes the grab.
Wow. She covered a lot of ground there and had just enough reach to get that ball.
It was Sierra Cole who put that to right center, and great contact there. But Paul, again, like we mentioned, Adam, she covers a lot of ground in center.
She really, at first I didn't think she was going to get to it, but by the time the ball started coming down, she had just enough room to get under it.
Tatum Duncan, the right fielder, now in. Swings, pops it up, right side. That's going to hook well foul. Thanks to the Beaver Local fan who did let us know that it's Druschel's playing short. We just looked at the lineup. We didn't bother to look at the number.
Exactly.
So we'll say Druschel. Great job today from short. 0-1. Swung on. Foul tip off of Weaver. So it'll be 0-2.
Man,
they asked Weaver if it hit something on the pads, and no, it caught the inside of her leg. Because I'm telling you, every time, Adam, it never hits where you want it to. Gossett ready. The 0-2. Swung on, pulled to the left side, and that's going to go well out of play. That was up and in, and Duncan somehow got the barrel on it.
Yeah, she definitely turned on that thing. I thought the concession stand was in harm's way.
She'll dig back in. Gossett nods with Weaver. Now the 0-2. Swung on, fouled off of Duncan's leg. Boy, that doesn't feel good.
No, not at all.
And she's smiling.
I would say she's doing all you can do in that situation, and that's laugh.
Mm-hmm. Smile, look at your dugout. Owl. 0-2. Swung on and missed as Gossett will get another punch out and a big out number 2. It'll bring Allie right to the plate.
Yeah, she was having no problem hitting those the inside fastballs and the speed pitches, but Gossett took it to the outside and she couldn't catch up.
7 punch outs now for Gossett, who again, realistically, outside of that second inning, with the single from Druschel and Jones driving her in with the double, he's really kept everything in check.
She really has.
It's what we've asked Coach Dusty Braun about throughout this tournament run, having a trusty arm you can put out there in the circle and at least definitely give your batters a chance to give you enough of an edge, and limiting an opposing offense, it's such a luxury to have.
It really is, yeah. I mean, because whenever you can keep a game under control like she has thus far, you know, the Braves only, as of right now, have scored 3 runs. In a lot of games, 3 runs isn't enough to win.
Not quite, yeah.
But Gossett's done a good job managing this game and making that 3 runs as of right now plenty.
Right, swung through that one. It's now 1-1. Next delivery is fouled back off the cage. Now 1-2. Gossett looking for her own 1-2-3 inning. Right, digs back in the right-handed batter's box. Gossett's ready. Her 1-2 offering. Too high as it looked like.
Tried to go off speed there. Change up stuck to the hand a little too long.
Mm-hmm. Those are the ones that are disheartening, too, as a pitcher, because once you let go of it, you know it's not going to get the zone.
Exactly.
So you have to wait for it to float in there.
You just see it sailing away.
2-2. Inside and low. Full count, payoff pitch upcoming.
And what we've seen tonight, that's a tough pitch to take because you don't, unfortunately, you don't know what that call is going to be.
3-2. Swung on, popped up, left side, Schuler trailing back, and she'll make the grab for out number 3. We will now move things on into the 7th inning. Braves looking for some insurance runs. Big Z Sports is back right after this.
The Sarchone name has always been known for truck sales, and once you see our inventory, you'll understand why. At Sarchone, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Dalton, you'll find the largest selection of new trucks and SUVs in the area. Shop our inventory at SarchoneCDJR.com or stop in and visit us on the corner of Route 30 and Route 94 in Dalton. Sarchone, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Get your own at Sarchone.
You know what's better than a limited time deal? An unlimited time deal. That's why the Wendy's $5 biggie bag with a junior bacon cheeseburger, 4-piece nugs, junior hot and crispy fries, and small soft drink is available all the time. Because the best time for fresh, never frozen beef and Applewood smoked bacon is all the time. Duh. I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot. For the best deal of all time, gotta be Wendy's.
Unlimited time does not mean forever. U.S. price and participation may vary. Prices may be higher in Alaska, Hawaii, and California via third-party delivery. Fresh beef available in the contiguous U.S., Alaska, and Canada.
Football fans, get ready. Hi, this is Noah with Big Brothers Big Sisters. The NFL Big Draft Party is happening Thursday, April 24th at Shenanigans in Dover from 7 to 9 p.m. Join us for a night of fun, prizes, and great food, all in support of Big Brothers Big Sisters. Enjoy the Mentor Green Drink, exciting giveaways, and Dine to Donate fundraiser, where 10% of proceeds help local youth mentoring programs. Plus, sign up as a mentor and score a Big Brothers Big Sisters football jersey. Don't miss out. Mark your calendars. April 24th at Shenanigans in Dover.
Welcome back to the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio, and we're sorry we missed it, but Alexa Schuler to left center, a double to lead things off. She's all smiles standing over there on second. First pitch she saw.
Yeah, didn't waste any time. You know, we tried to play the timing game, and we failed miserably on that one.
Alexa, when you watch this back later, we're sorry. It was a beautiful hit.
Yes, it was.
Musser tries to bunt it down the third baseline, but pushes it foul. And I was just gonna point out, because Adam said in the break, he's like, we might miss a pitch here, and I was gonna say it's all right. Alexa's taken the other at bats. She's taken the first pitch both times.
Yeah,
she had other plans.
No, yeah, she came out swinging, and our timing was a little off.
0-1. Musser fakes the bunt. Schuler way off of second base. Will walk back in. It's 1-1. Delivery from Thurick in the dirt. Musser holds off. Now 2-1. It is interesting, Adam, that the low and away that Musser has not offered on today for a slap hitter, she doesn't always slap hit, but for someone who can slap hit out of the left-handed batter's box, that's kind of a good location.
It really is, because there's a high percentage that ball when you make contact, you're going to be beating it into the ground.
2-1 goes high. Now 3-1. Musser has drawn a walk in this game. She has grounded out and delivered an RBI single and a stolen base, and came around to score the leading run. Actually, score the third run of that fifth inning, and has the Braves up 3-1. Next delivery, slap hit left side, in and out of the glove of the third baseman. Musser will stand on safely at first, and that was a hard hit ball to the left side. Wright had it for a split second, but just couldn't hang on.
Yeah, and I think another second in that glove, and you might have had the transfer rule come into play where she could have gotten away with being on the transfer, but that one popped out too quick.
That was a heartbreaker for Wright. 2 on now. Bella Weaver, the catcher, stands in. Bunt attempt, right back up the middle. Thurick, she's going to try to get the lead runners. Close play there, and it will be called out at third. Heads up play by Thurick.
That was a great play by Thurick. Schuler with speed getting over to third base quickly, and it took a quick throw to be able to get her.
So the fielder's choice, the 1-5 fielder's choice, will put runners back at first and second. With one gone, Shelby Gossett coming to the plate. That was a close play, but a heck of a throw from Thurick right on the money. She knew exactly what she was doing the moment she got it in her glove.
Yeah, she knew she was getting the lead runner.
Gossett watches strike one outside, on the outside corner, I should say.
And now with Musser at second, she's going to be getting a large lead on every pitch.
Oh, 1. Swung on a foul tip back into the glove. It's now 0-2.
I think Gossett was trying to hit that one to the baseball field. That's not even close to the softball field.
She's trying to hit that one back to Janaten. Which I don't think that's the right cardinal direction. But
yeah, she was trying to hit it far.
0-2. Swung on a foul tip glove from behind the plate by Curtis.
Yeah, Curtis did a great job holding on to that, especially she was popping as the pitch came because of Musser's large lead at second base.
Big out number 2 as it will bring Cameron Gossett to the plate. Line out single and a strikeout for her. First delivery at the knees, strike 1.
It's crazy to see that jump, and I'll tell you, we actually did a game 2 weeks or a week ago up at Strasburg. When you see those large leads, eventually that's going to lead to taking off on the throwback to the pitcher. But Musser, the catcher's doing a great job making sure that doesn't happen right now.
Well, she's moving down the third baseline, just at least cutting her off to try to at least start chasing her back towards second.
Yes.
So 1-1 count as Gossett held the hands back on a high one. Next delivery, outside. Curtis will run her back again. And that's all you can really do from behind the plate, because obviously you don't want to throw down to second. She'll just go for third.
Yeah, and she's doing exactly what you're taught to do. Yes, it's obviously extra work for a catcher, but that's what the runner's trying to do, make you work.
2-1, way up in the zone. Now 3-1 to Gossett. Good hitters count, 2 runners on, but there are 2 out. Braves lead 3-1. East 2 District semifinal showdown out of Division 4. Winner takes on the winner of John Glenn and Morgan. (3-1). Off the end of the bat. Shortstop grabs, fires on to first, and that's out number 3. We'll move on to the bottom of the 7th. Beavers coming to the plate. They need 2 to keep their tournament hopes alive. Big Z Sports is back right after this.
If you're planning a major concrete project, you need the help of Stocker Concrete Company. From precast concrete products to ready-mix concrete, sand, gravel, limestone, and concrete block, the professionals at Stocker Concrete can help you get started and keep you on the path to completion using the best materials you can find. Stocker Concrete is the concrete material provider you can count on. See them at 7574 Route 36, Janaden-Hutton, or call 740-254-4626.
The certified public accountants at Niedenthal & Company believe in the value of relationships. Niedenthal & Company has been in business for over 50 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Niedenthal & Company can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop into the Niedenthal facility on North Wooster Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
Welcome back here to the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio. It is the bottom of the 7th inning, and coming up to the plate, it will be 6-7-8. Tori Druschel, Brenna Jones, and Kaylee Ells coming to the plate.
A couple of score updates real quick. Garraway softball, they have advanced as they defeated Bel Air 4-2. And West Holmes is beating Indian Valley 3-1. That game's in the bottom of the 6th on the baseball side of things.
And we know that West Holmes team, very tough team this year. Indian Valley we've seen a couple times. They've been a pretty stout opponent for a lot of teams, but this is the beautiful thing about tournament baseball and softball.
It really is, and Indian Valley came into that district play as the 2 seed, meaning that they selected their location in the bracket. West Holmes went right after them as the 3 seed, so that's a tough opening round game.
Well, you're trying to establish yourself early in the tournament. You got to put faith. There's a couple different ways of thinking about it.
Yes.
So Gossett is ready. First delivery to Druschel is going to drop in there a changeup for a strike. Druschel, the shortstop for the Beavers, which we butchered earlier. Well, I butchered.
At least we got it now, right?
Yeah. She has a run scored with a single and a pop out. Next one's in there. Back-to-back changeups out of Gossett now. It's 0-2.
And with the uncertainty, I don't think it would be a world shocker if we see a third one.
I have to see. It's a 3-1 ball game. Gossett looking to slam the door. Her 0-2. Went with the off speed again, but it just was out of the zone. You saw Druschel watching it the whole way. Held the hands back, though.
I'll tell you what, though. I talked about this earlier. 3 straight changeups, and then if you come back with speed, it's going to seem a lot faster now.
We'll see what Gossett has dialed up. The 1-2. Inside as Druschel dances out of the way. Count even at 2s. Bottom of the 7th inning. Next delivery. Swung on, skied to right center. Paul racing over for it, reaches up, in and out of her glove. Druschel will be safe at first. It'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Yeah, Paul did a great job tracking that once again. This time it's almost like she got to the ball sooner than what she expected.
And I think we're going to have a courtesy runner coming in here.
We are, and there's no number.
See if we can get that. And it looks like it's a pinch runner actually coming in.
Number 8.
That would be number 8 in Lily Wright. And it sounds like a little bit of rain has moved in.
It is sprinkling.
So, Brenna Jones will come in.
Lily needs to know we're live streaming this so we can announce her properly. Thankfully, the umpire was very close by.
Yeah, pardon the radio silence there for a second.
Yeah.
That was way out of the zone there from Gossett. I think tried the change again.
So the Beavers have something brewing here in the bottom of the 7th.
Huge spot for Jones. She has a RBI double, the only run that's been driven in for the Beavers, in a strikeout. 1-0. Too low. Now 2-0. And also, you've been pitching the entire game, and now the rain starts coming in. It starts maybe just messing with you a little bit.
A little bit. This is more of that misting rain. It's nothing.
The annoyance.
It is.
2-0. Swung on and missed as Gossett goes upstairs. Went down, down, and up. Well, I guess way up, down, and then up.
This is one of those circumstances, though. You're not trying to hit it over the golf course out there. You just want to make contact, put the ball in play, and make something happen.
2-1, swung on and fouled away. Count will draw even. There's a little bit of tension as this game's been close throughout, but now you can really feel it.
Yes.
Gossett, a deep breath from her. Jones is ready. The 2-2. Swung on and fouled away. She'll stay alive.
Good battle going on. Like I said, anytime you can foul it off, live to see another pitch. And it also means she's got it timed up. Now you just got to square it up.
Gossett will rock and fire. Change up out of the zone. Now 3-2. Tying run at the plate. Winning run stands on deck. (3-2) is too low, so 2 runners on now. Kaylee Eels will come to the plate.
Bella Weaver going to go out and calm her pitcher down.
Callie Els has a walk and a strikeout. Obviously, main goal here is just basically saying, hey, go right at her. Adam Ciereszewski has an idea of what's coming, and I would have to agree with you.
Yeah, there's one thing to do here, especially when you're down 2 and you have the tying runs on base.
We'll see.
All the viewers fill in the blank.
Put 2 and 2 together. As the base coach, third base coach, was in talking to the batter in Eels.
Yes. That's the one thing about calling a timeout like that. It puts everybody on the same page.
Corners will play in. Gossett. Bunt attempt. Straight up the middle. Gossett bobbles it, has to recover, and she will glove it onto first for out number 1, but both runners now in scoring position.
That's exactly what you need to do in that situation.
Hey, Adam was right, everybody.
Yes.
You're surprised.
Yeah, that's exactly what you have to do there. Now you're a base hit away, possibly, from tying this ball game up.
Laura Reeder will come in. A pair of strikeouts for her. Tying run, 120 feet away.
There you go.
Had to think about that. Delivery from Gossett's low. Good glove by Weaver to prevent Druschel from coming home. Actually take it back right, the pinch runner from coming home.
Yeah, and it's funny how it's things that we've already discussed earlier in the game kind of come into play now. Deep backstop. It's going to be very, very difficult if a ball would get by to make a play.
1-0 goes for the inside corner and misses. Now 2-0. Gossett has struggled to find the zone in the bottom of the 7th.
That pitch didn't miss by much, just a little too far in. I'd say consistently the umpire's been giving the River that ball width just off the plate.
2-1s fouled straight back. Reeder, although she has struck out twice, has been deep in the count both times with Gossett. She has seen a lot of pitches through these 3 at-bats.
Which meaning if you can go deep in the counts, that means you're seeing it well. You just haven't been able to barrel one up yet.
2-1, slap foul to the right. Almost a bus finder.
Yeah. Yep, almost found Big Yellow sitting over there. Not many foul balls in that direction tonight.
No, not a ton. They've mostly been straight back.
Yes.
Now a 2-2. 1 out in the inning. Tying run stands on second. Bottom of the 7th, 3-1 ball game. Braves on top, looking to advance to a district final. 2-2, off speed, up in the zone. Full count.
And on deck, I believe, is Thurek. They're going to be back at the top of the lineup, aren't they?
Right you are. Gossett's delivery. Way out of the zone. Bases are juiced. And it looks like we're going to have a mound visit here from head coach Dusty Braun. We'll take a brief time out with them. Big Z Sports will return for this.
Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has just what you're looking for, so your athlete has the best gear for the sports they play. Dumont's has a large apparel selection and can handle your customized screen printing as well as embroidery for your team or business. For sporting goods and for all your apparel needs, Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has everything you want to play and look your best.
Back to the Hartzler's Quality Housing mobile studio, and we are at the top of the order now with the bases loaded for Beaver Local. And it looks like we are going to have a runner come in here for Reeder at first. Looks like it's going to be number 3, Carly Crabtree.
See, Carly got the memo. She made sure her jersey was out so we could see it. Head coach Dusty Braun went out and gathered the troops, get them all on the same page, make sure they understand the situation.
Crabtree is the winning run standing on first.
Yes.
Thurek, a single, fly out, and a walk for her. Overall, although giving up the 3 runs, she has only forfeited 5 hits so far. Take it back, 7 hits rather. I didn't do the extra math, but she has pitched overall a very, very strong game.
She really has.
Thurek in. Gossett ready. Her first offering. Swung on and missed. Went right at her with the fastball.
Yeah, Thurek was trying to win it on one swing there.
Ooh, I think this place would have come unglued if that would have been the case. Oh, 1, way up. One, tails up and away again. And if you are Gossett, the last thing you can do is walk runs home in this situation.
Yeah, what the predicament she gets into here is the further into the count you get and you get behind, then you're forced to throw it over the plate, and the batter knows that. There's less guesswork. Then you're looking for a spot.
2-1, popped up, straight back and foul. That's just a hood.
Yeah. It kind of loses its excitement.
Once it hits the pavement.
Yeah, the excitement's gone.
Physics, my friend, physics. It's lost a lot of its fun by the time. 2-2 count upcoming. Gossett with a couple deep breaths. Her 2-2. In the dirt. Full count.
Beaver dugout getting very excited now.
Swung on, popped up, straight back. Weaver locates, can't make the grab, and it's foul. Straight up in the air there, but a lot of backspin. Thurek with another chance.
Yeah, that's when they say they give you new life. There's new life. You get in a situation like this, this is where everybody's got to remember these are high school kids, and there's a lot of pressure, especially at this time of the game.
Goes for the inside corner and misses, and it's a one-run ball game. Tying run now stands at third. Briley Curtis was hit by a pitch, flown out, hit into a fielder's choice. Winning run now stands on second.
Yeah, now if you're Beaver Local, you're a fly ball away from tying this game up.
Curtis gets ready and will stand in. Goes for the outside corner, and it's well away. 1-0.
My question for you, looking at the Beaver Local players over here outside the dugout, do you think they even know it's raining right now?
Not in the least. The 1-0. Swung on, popped up, right side, trailing back is Lewis from second. She will make the... I think somehow made the grab. I thought it bounced, but no, she kept it up out of her glove.
She did, and I'm going to tell you what that did is
froze everybody.
It froze the runner. The runner at third was tagged, ready to go, but that bobble...
It actually worked out perfectly.
She didn't know if she could go or not go.
Wow. Lewis somehow holds on. Gossett breathes a sigh of relief. Sierra Call. Fly out, pop out, line out. The center fielder for the Beavers. First delivery, swung on and missed. And although, Adam, like you said, that bobble might have held her up, standing over at third is Jones, the first baseman. That is not a very deep ball to try to score on.
No, and I don't know that they would have tried it, but the uncertainty, definitely there was no chance.
0-1, swung on, driven to the left side, out of play. Gossett needs one more strike. Beavers' season hangs in the balance. Bases still loaded. 3-2 ball game. Braves on top.
Big gap in right center right now. They're shifted to the left side of the outfield.
Now Paul will move closer to center. It's like she heard you.
Yeah.
0-2. Just low. Now 1-2. Great eye by Cole in that situation. Rain picking up a bit from Lisbon.
Yeah, it is. It's picking up a little bit.
1-2. Outside corner. Strike three is called. The Indian Valley Braves will hold on as Shelby Gossett gets the win on the mound. Unbelievable game as we will roll on with the handshakes and everything. Adam, what more could you ask for from a East District semifinal?
I'll tell you what, it's tournament softball at its best. I mean, the Braves, they had that one big inning that were able to get the runs across and score the 3 runs to be able to be victorious here on the road in Lisbon.
We will move on to your Dumont Sporting Goods postgame show. Big Z Sports will hand out our McInturf Realty Player of the Game Award, and we will move on with our tournament coverage. Big Z Sports will return right after this.
As a parent, a high school sports season can be exhausting. From traveling to games, eating on the run, getting to bed late, and still working your 9 to 5. After all that, you need to unwind. And there is no better way to do that than at one of the 10 lakes operated by the Muskingum Watershed Conservancy District. The opportunities are endless with things to do, plus the option of primitive tent camping or treating yourself to glamping in one of their cabins. See all the Muskingum Watershed offers by finding them at mwcd.org.
We invite you to discover Keim Home Center in Charm, Ohio. Keim is your destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. From renovation and building projects to custom millwork needs, our team of experts work with both homeowners and professionals to bring your vision to life. Visit Keim Home Center in Charm or online at keimhome.com. Kime, built on trust since 1911.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. Or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes good luck this season.
Every day begins with purpose. Every job begins with precision. At Rightmark Roofing, we don't just install roofs. We build trust and forge relationships. We understand that your roof is more than just materials. It's protection. It's peace of mind. That's why we use high-quality products and expert craftsmanship. With a sharp focus, our team is always ready to hit the mark. Call Rightmark Roofing. Let's build a future that stands strong.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net. Are you ready to give your home a new look? Look no further than Wayne Door, your one-stop shop for all your residential needs. Garage doors, entry doors, windows, and patio doors. Wayne Door has everything you need to upgrade your curb appeal. With 24/7 emergency service, you can trust their technicians to be there when you need them most. Stop by the Dover showroom on State Route 39 or visit WayneDoor.com and let the experts help transform your house into the home of your dreams. Wayne Door, more than just garage doors, from the people you can trust.
Spring and summer bring big events, graduations, yard sales, and tournaments. The Educational Service Center Print Center is your go-to for sponsor banners, yard signs, and custom graduation packages with invitations, envelopes, and thank you cards. And when it's time for sports, the ECO Center in St. Clairsville is the perfect venue for AAU and JO tournaments. With spacious seating, plenty of parking, and easy access to hotels and restaurants, it's your one-stop arena for wrestling, cheer, and more. Plan your next event with us on the court or in print. Find out more today online at ecoesc.org.
It is your Dumont Sporting Goods postgame show, and what a ball game we just witnessed from Lisbon. Indian Valley tops Beaver Local 3-2 to advance on to a district final out of the East 2 District in Division 4. Adam, it had everything tonight.
It really did, and it's it was both pitchers I felt were really extremely dominant on the mound. I mean, obviously, when you have a 3-2 ball game, that means pitchers had complete control of on both sides. And then the Beavers, they gave it all their last fight there in the bottom of the 7th inning, and we thought something might happen. And for the Indian Valley Braves, they bent, but they didn't break.
Simply put, that's basically exactly what happened. It was a fantastic season for Beaver Local. Some great things ahead for this team. So many underclassmen. We know this is going to be a tough team for years to come here from Lisbon. In the victory for Indian Valley on the mound, Shelby Gossett goes all 7 innings, gives up those 2 runs. She only gave up, by the way, Adam, I went through and recounted, a total of 4 hits in the ballgame. Couple of walks, couple of hit-by pitches, let those 2 runs across. Overall, though, as she ends her day with the victory, that's all you want.
That's all you want. And the other thing that, really, really impressed me, she got herself into quite a pickle there in the bottom of the 7th inning. And at the end of the game, the Braves get their last out with a strikeout by Shelby Gossett.
Well, and that was her 8th strikeout of the ball game, and that is the reason she is our McIntyre Realty Player of the Game in this semifinal victory. Fantastic work for the Braves and fantastic work for Shelby. Hopefully tomorrow we'll be bringing you more tournament coverage, but Mother Nature might have other plans. Stay tuned to the Big Z Sports Facebook page for updates on that. We will hopefully be bringing you more tournament coverage. You can check out our Facebook page for the full schedule. Thanks to all of our wonderful sponsors, and thanks to all of you for tuning in and continuing to support local sports here in Z Country. Final score from Lisbon. Braves pick up the 3-2 victory. And we'll be back, hopefully, tomorrow. For Adam Ciereszewski and the Claxon Communications crew, I'm Nick McWilliams. Don't go anywhere, Z Country. We'll be back at a high school again near you soon.
Thanks for watching this Claxon Communications production of High School Sports on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. For the latest news and scores, follow Big Z Sports on Facebook, on Twitter at @big_Z Sports, and on Instagram. Don't miss any of the live stream coverage all season long by simply subscribing for free to Big Z Sports on our YouTube channel. For the best in high school sports coverage, there is only one Big Z Sports.